ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. Hold on, is the sound really high? It sounds really loud to me. Settings, audio. Oh, that's better. Okay. Sorry, that was super loud. Okay. As I said, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, to another episode of GEEXX Plays. So, I'm going to talk about a new game, Endless Dungeon. Endless Dungeon is kind of a roguelite game. Those of you who don't know, a roguelite game is where you, basically when your character dies, the entire game resets. There really isn't much of a save point, although the rogue, for the light aspect of it, you do get some progression. So at the start of the game, you basically cran lash into this orbiting platform, and you wake up in the saloon. And while we're here at the options, you do have a co-op mode. You can play with your friends, so that's cool. So as we load up, Endless Dungeon combines aspects of a roguelite game, a tower defense game, and an escort game. Now then, when you first wake up here, you actually start off with this guy here. This guy with the mop. You're him. You're a loser. And nothing here is unlocked. You only have access to this little hole, the Astral Harbor. You can't go here. These little cards show up as you find stuff. You can't go talk to them. You can't use the kiosk. You can't go to any other places. As you progress the game, as you find your way deeper into the Endless Dungeon, you unlock this stuff. So what is this stuff? Over here you have the library. This is just, you find this is the floors of these little orbiting station. Basically it's in ruins. You have to go and repair it, and you get little story stuff. You find little like cards that tells you that tells you about areas in the place. You got your heroes. You start off with Sweeper and Zed. Then as you go through the game, you unlock Bunker, Shroom, Cardi, Blaze, Fassi, and Comrade. This is just, as you fight monsters, it shows up on here. These are the districts that you have to fight through. A glossary of stuff. It'll tell you what everything means. You have cafe recipes. You can challenges, which gives you some rewards.
Always ready.
Makes the game give you like different stuff, and you unlock these too. You don't start off with any of those. Let me see. This will let you plan. You can plan out your route using the hacking post. This tells you how all the zones are connected to each other. The next exclamation point means someone has a quest there. It will also tell you, if you look over here, what monsters are in each area and what you've unlocked in the area as well. Like I found the key, I found the recipe, I found all the cards, but I don't have all the chips. And this area, the procedural factory, will have blobs and bots. Those are the types of monsters. And monsters have different weaknesses. Then over here you have the workshop. This is where you get chips. You can get chips to upgrade your characters a little bit, give them little bonuses, +3 for range, little bonus attack damage, little extra defense, movement speed, extra fire damage, so on and so forth. When you start a game, you have none of these. You have to unlock them like everything else. You can also have mods for your weapons. You have to get chips to use those. Let's see. At the kiosk, you unlock other stuff over there in the workshop. One of the things you unlock is the kiosk, where I can start off with a new chip. As you kill monsters, you get scrap. I've got tons of it, so each chest just has better stuff. So I'm going to buy a chest to start my dungeon off with, and then I'm just going to show you the starting area of the game. Now, when the game starts off, you only have 2 slots. You can't bring 3 people with you, but I've unlocked the game. So I'm going to start with Sweeper, Zed, and Cardi. These are the first 3 you start with. If you notice, it shows you their starting weapon, what chip slots they have. Each character has a passive ability. I'm going to set on easy mode because we're talking, and I have no beverages for challenges. So, these both have heavy guns. He has a little handgun.
Lock and roll, kiddies.
And this is what you would basically start with, except, you know, if you played the game to start with. Except for I've got Cardi, and you would not. Alrighty. Here's my chest, which I bought. Open. Inside there are guns. Let's see. He can only use handguns, so we'll give him handgun. You can equip 2 weapons. You can switch between them. So I've got my regular gun and my electric gun, which has a slower fire rate. These little barrels, you can break them. You can switch to your other characters. So I'm going to switch to Cardi and give her the poison gun. And what's this? Extra damage if you go more than 2 seconds without firing.
Oh, where's the fire?
Well, I'll give that to her since she didn't get anything. And back to Sweeper. Now, you can break those. Sometimes they have stuff in them, but they're usually a little glow. You see these little slots on the floor? You can build turrets. You start off with a straight shooter. I had this in my chest. But see, if I build a turret, oh look, this turret will now defend this area. So you have to defend this little bot. Oh, I should have spent all my coins. Shouldn't have done that. And then you have doors. Now over here, you've got this little blue thing, the orange thing, the green thing. This is your healing potions, or your med kits, which you access by you have to hold down the F button. Every time you open a door, if you see this says 5, 5, and 5, every time I open a door, I will get 5 science, 5 tech, 5 food. These are used for upgrades and things of that nature. So see, if I open the door, I now have more tech, more of everything. There's nothing in this room. These little glowing things blow up. I'm going to come back here. And see, little guys will follow you and just... It's a purple thing. Oh, just some scrap. Now we have this thing. We can build resource generators. This will get me more food, more industry, more science, whichever one I want more of. I'm going to get more food. Not everyone does that. There should be another. Yeah, usually in the early levels it's easy. Extra stuff, and I'll build 1 tech or industry, I guess. Most people go industry because industry lets you build turrets. I don't care about that. Especially in the first level. The first level is easy. You don't even need use this red. And this you can interact and you can buy more med kits for 20 food. That's what you need food for. So I'm just going to run through. Aha! Here's some bots. As soon as you kill them, you got little purple scrap. And you've got a chest here. That's in the chest. Ooh, a new gun.
Never say no to freebies.
Lock and
And
load, ladies.
since Cardi has this poison gun, I'm going to give you the electric gun. Now, where am I? Sweeper. Okay. So, a couple things. Now that we have an enemy, every character has an active ability, which you can use by your Q button. His is like a little AoE stun.
Leaning up.
Sploof.
Let's go, you slobs.
Her active is like just an AoE. Here we go. Does damage.
Time.
And I forget what hers does. Oh, she stuns she stuns enemies.
Let's go.
Now, see this little danger meter. That means stuff is going to come and attack me eventually. As soon as it gets in the red, a wave of stuff will spawn from wherever there's a red room. That was the map. Well, these people are on the flag. They're following you. However, you can tell them to stay here. Or you can trigger wave if you want to. You can tell them to stay here.
Hold it up there.
And you can tell her to stay here.
Good at places,
So
Eddie.
they'll stay there and defend their area whilst I go away. See? They're happy and safe there. Up, danger room. Danger room. Yep, definitely danger. can also research new turrets. We got 10 minutes? Yeah, I'll research a turret. Lightning turrets are good for killing bots. I'll just stay here. See, they're going to defend that space there, and I can defend this space here. That's where the tower defense aspect comes in. You've got to defend that crystal bot is your life. Once it dies, you die. So the goal is to get that repair bot to the core. And ta-da! See, it's really easy in the first levels. I always try and make sure I get as much stuff done, like as much research done as I can. But I don't want it to kill my generator. They'll kill the generator too, which means I stop generating extra resources. And, research complete, I can now build lightning turrets, which deal extra damage to bots. So a couple turrets here, we're good to go. And what's in here? Anything? Oh, here's a merchant. You can buy stuff from him.
It works. Promise.
Some equipment, some guns. These are little perks. Each hero can equip one perk. So sometimes these are good, sometimes it's not worth it. I've already got a lightning gun, so... Oh wait, I've got a lightning gun. Why am I shooting them with regular gun? See, and you can switch back and forth between heroes, which I did by accident.
And again.
And again. Ah, this will open any door that's red. That's key. Oh. See, it shoots slow, but it does lots of damage. And this is something else you use food for. Upgrade your heroes. So healing at the end of every wave, that's a good thing. Every time there's a wave, he will heal himself. And you can switch between the other characters by hitting the X button? Yes. She'll do extra damage. She'll fire faster, which is always good. And not enough food to do anything else. Oh, Cardi. Lower her defense. I'll save it for later. One thing I did not know was when you level up a character, when they get an upgrade, these sections in yellow will get stronger. So she automatically gets extra damage and extra fire rate. So her damage is already through the roof. And as you progress, you do stuff. Another chest. Scrap because I've already got the thing. At some point, I stopped caring about defending my generators because, I've got enough stuff. I don't need to do it anymore. Dust is used for certain upgrades.
I'll pocket a little dust.
And a wave is incoming. I'll open this door. Open this chest because it doesn't matter if... Ooh, that's another good gun.
With the experts.
And here is the door. Well, I'll go back here. Are there all the doors open? Oop, missed one. I like to get all the doors because that means I will generate tons of resources. I've maxed out. I realize they will probably kill my generators at this point, but it doesn't matter because I've already opened all the doors. Yeah, I know it's under attack. And see, they just kill this stuff without me even being here. Except stuff that goes too fast for them. Alright.
Happy to not be dead yet.
So, at the end of each wave, when you found the exit, I don't need that gun. Basically, you come here, you tell the crystal bot to move here,
Crystal bot.
which will trigger a wave. So you teleport back to the bot, Have your guys follow you,
Ready to go?
so they'll defend the bot. And we're good to go. And depending on how well you do... Oh. Yep, that's Cardi's ability. She stuns stuff that's in her room. So I could use it before there was nothing in the room to stun. Da-da-da-da. Oop. So that's basically the game. I don't know if I can choose to end the run. Just to go back to the...
Hey, they're getting me!
So let's see. Once he's unlocked the door, which takes some time. Come on, Cardi. There you go. Once that happens, you go to a new room. Sometimes you have to fight a boss. And once she's slotted in, she will lock the door behind her, and we'll be in a new room. Wave complete. And then you get a little, how did you do? What? Crystal damage bonus? Come on. Well, I went kind of basic. Just over it really quickly. So that is basically the game. You try and fight your way down.
Wait up.
Stay here, defend the bot.
For a sec.
So I'm just going to talk while I do stuff. Just because I do. Okay, what do I think of this game? I think this game's a lot of fun. You know, it's pretty simple. It's basically running around and shooting stuff. These little things sometimes have benefits. Oh, extra science production. Cool beans. Better research. So, I just had so much fun running around and just doing stuff, finding new rooms, exploring the map. The game isn't too deep. I think the one... Well, you only go down to level 4. You're supposed to fight your way down to the core. And so the game doesn't have very many zones. But if it had too many, the game would just it takes me 2 hours. It takes a couple hours to get the zone. And it's like once you start, you can't stop.
Anyone? Hey y'all. Ready to go?
That's how you know it's free dust.
So this game is like, what have I said so far?
Wait up. Stay there for a sec.
Trying to think if I can put my thoughts together while I'm playing the game. And you know what? I don't think I can. I need to try and kill myself so I can get back to... Alright, let's go over here. I can't talk while I'm moving around. I don't have the brain power for it. So, the game is fun. Run around shooting stuff. There is some micromanagement. You know, going between heroes and heroes can be a little difficult. Each character will use their basic ability. Let me see, basic ability. I had to pause. So, like, sprays the floor in a cone shape and slow monsters. His act, everyone has a basic ability, an ultimate ability, and then they have like a passive. So he increases the fire rate of any turret in the room. She gets temporary increased damage each time a monster is killed by this hero. This fades after a while. Her ultimate does boost all the damage of all the heroes in the room. She basically goes Sonic the Hedgehog and kills everything. It's her ultimate. She boosts the active skill of every hero in the room and gives the crystal bot a lightning attack while she's in the same room as it. So, and all the heroes have different abilities. So there's a lot of variety. You can pick and choose which way you want to play. There's basically 4 support heroes and 4 damage dealing heroes. The support heroes, obviously, like him, have like slows and stuff. There's a healer in the game. I think that's one of the few things. There's no like middle hero, you know. You can't just sit around and do nothing. Yeah, otherwise stuff will come in. Any good upgrades? Oh, attack damage. That'll help. If you sit too long, stuff will just start coming in. I can go back to the pause so I can talk. Okay, there's a lot of variety in the heroes and the types that there are. Some of them are really good. They're all pretty good. Some of them are tactically better than others, or at least tactically easier to use. You can upgrade your turrets. You can upgrade your heroes. You can get extra, chips to upgrade. I got more than that. So all kinds of cool stuff that you can do with your heroes. You can switch back and forth between them depending on which one you'd either play. You can set them to auto defend. You can build, there's all kinds of cool little ways you can bring your heroes along and just run around and blow stuff up. So it's pretty relaxing as far as that goes. It's not very stressful. So definitely, I played the hell out of this game for until I beat it, basically. Although even after you beat it, you can keep playing it. Obviously, I haven't unlocked anything. He's only got 2 chip slots, whereas she has 3. And obviously, I've played Cardi and Zed more. And I've usually played with the healer in my 3rd slot, so she's fully upgraded. But you can play however you like. You can play a full defense. I did like a mix of DPS and defense. There's a character who's a tank. One of my criticisms of the game, one of my real criticisms of the game, is that not all the heroes would use their active abilities when they're controlled by the AI. There's basically 2 of them that I never saw use their abilities, and there's one that I'm not sure if he did. Comrade drops turrets. He never drops any turrets there's at least 2 heroes that you have to micromanage. You cannot leave them on their own. I mean, they'll shoot stuff, but they won't use any of their abilities. None of them use, so that's a criticism, that some of them don't really use their active abilities. You also can't really upgrade your guns during the run. You can only hold 1 active item. If I picked up another one, he would drop this one. I've got no problem with the only being able to hold 2 guns, but if you notice, this one says epic and this one says uncommon. That has nothing to do with the damage. That's just how common it is for this weapon to drop. See, actually, this one does more damage than this one, even though this one says epic. Yeah, this one does more damage than this one, even though this one says it's epic. So another criticism like I have is that there's no way to upgrade your guns during the run. I think it would be cool if they had like a little upgrade, like they have an upgrade for the heroes. I think they would get an upgrade for the guns. They don't need a huge upgrade. Just feels like something is missing. you know, give me an upgrade machine to research it. Like if I research my turrets, a wave comes, I have to fight it off to get the upgrade. I think it would be cool if there was a research station for the guns as well, that maybe used both science and industry for both of them. That would give like each gun has like 6 abilities. Have it pick one at random, and it would get like +1. You know, have the damage go from 28 to 29. Have the fire go from 3 to 3.1. Crit chance go from 10 to 11. You know, little stuff like that. Just small upgrades. So, you know, just a little something a little extra, you know. So that's like, you know, one of my few criticisms. I do kind of wish that the game, like maybe, sorry, had a bit more in the way of, I don't know, like you unlock the heroes pretty quickly and pretty easily.
Wave over. Still walking and talking.
You can repair the turrets by smacking them. So, you know, there's all kinds of different turrets you can find. Good to go.
I've had worse jobs. Whatever it takes.
Just 'cause I'm crazy. So, like, it's all kinds of stuff to do, but I kind of wish it was a little bit more. But I'm not sure what. You know, it's not like, I mean, this game is $25, so I definitely got my money's worth. You're gonna get your money's worth out of this game. Even if you beat on the first run through, there's, you know, well, you probably won't. The game is hard.
Easy. Easy.
You know, like I said, there just needs to be a little bit extra. And I can't even tell you what it is. I'd like there to be more zones, but, you know, what am I going to do with more zones? It already takes me 2 hours to beat the game. It's not like, you know... Alright, I'm going to try and die.
Hey, all. Ready to go?
It's going to be hard for me to die. Actually, no, it's not. I'm going to leave the... If I leave the bot unprotected, once the bot dies, we all die. Once we die, we get loaded back into the... See if we can't get the robot killed.
Zed's here.
So I can show you what that does.
Hey.
Move the robot here. I don't know. I just kind of wish there was a little tiny bit more. You can see the robot's hit points here. Oh yeah, it'll probably die. Would die faster if I put on the defense here. This has gone on too long already. I talked too long. Didn't have a good script written. I never have any scripts written. But this game was still a lot of fun. Even though I think it's a little short in some ways, I can't think of how they could make it bigger without making it too long. Because it is. It's just, you know, once you start the game, you can't quit. You have to either die or come on, die already. There we go. Die. And you get a score. I don't care, I've already beaten the game. And it reloads you in the saloon. So there's really no save points. And there shouldn't be. But you know, getting from here to here to here to here takes 2.5 hours. I mean, unless you skip everything and just run to open as many doors as possible. You don't upgrade anything. You don't research anything. You just run to the end. That's the only way I can do it in less time than that. I do kind of wish, like, they do have skins, but most of them, like, you can earn the ultimate skin from every character, but but the rest of these are all from, like, buy-ons, and I've got no problem with that. But, I mean, a little bit of a problem with monetization like that, but the fact that there's only one I can earn, there's only one skin you can find in game, and the rest of them are all purchased. I think that kind of bothers me. I think there should be a little bit more. There's no, like, there's a band here, but there's no way to interact with it. You can look at it, but there's nothing else. I mean, there's an upgrade here in the saloon that I think, yeah, the drum kit. Repair it so the band starts playing once you do that. But beyond that, there's nothing else. These upgrades are cool, but there's only these 6 of them, or 8 of them. I'd like there to be a couple more. I don't think it's necessary. Like I said, the game, for 25 bucks, you get more than what you paid for. The game's graphics are amazing. You can talk to the characters in between missions. Those conversations change depending on where you are, and each character has a story, which you unlock as you do their quests. It's there's just it just feels like it. I want a little bit. I want little tweaks here and there, but those are just me. That's just me. I think the game is good. It's pretty good as it stands, except for those couple things I pointed out. The game is excellent as it stands. Definitely an A game. So, I guess I've rambled on stupidly long enough. That's a really bad closure, but I don't do transitions well. As always, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please seek help and torture yourself with the rest of my crap. And until next time, good hunting.